Our planet's stability is an illusion. We build cities, trusting the ground beneath us. But Earth's history is violent, written in rock and ice. These aren't just stories, they're warnings. Deep within Earth lies a power that could awaken again. We live by the sun's rhythm, seasons cycling predictably. But what if this rhythm shattered? Imagine the sun rising from a new direction, or tropical lands freezing overnight. This is the dark law of the Earth's axis shift, a planet that has stumbled before. Ancient legends echo these fears: floods, fire from the sky, ages of darkness. Science and myth collide as we search for answers. Clues are scattered worldwide, in frozen wastelands, sunken ruins, ancient texts. The story they tell is sobering. Our world is dynamic, sometimes violent. The journey begins now. The world is on edge. To unravel this mystery, we must understand Earth's axis. Earth spins on an invisible line from pole to pole, its axis of rotation. The planet's tilt gives us seasons and stable climates. An axis shift means this tilt changes, sometimes gradually, sometimes catastrophically. Crustal displacement theory suggests Earth's outer shell could slide over its molten core, moving the poles' positions on the surface. Imagine a city at the equator suddenly near the North Pole. True polar wander is a slower, scientifically accepted process, but legends speak of rapid, devastating shifts. Such a sudden event would trigger earthquakes, volcanic eruptions and tsunamis. Winds could reach unimaginable speeds. Climates would flip overnight. A paradise could become a wasteland in hours. This is the terrifying heart of axis shift law. The consequences would be apocalyptic. The world as we know it would be erased. Could this really happen? The evidence is both scientific and legendary. The possibility is real enough to demand our attention. The axis is not as fixed as we believe. The threat is not just ancient myth, it's a potential reality. If a catastrophe happened, would stories survive? They have. Myths of world-altering cataclysms appear in cultures everywhere. Flood legends, Noah's Ark, Gilgamesh, Manu, describe seas overwhelming the land. Other tales speak of the heavens changing. The Hopi recall a world destroyed when Earth tilted. Ancient Chinese texts tell of the sky falling and the sun's path shifting. Greek myths Phaethon scorched and froze the world, echoing Axis chaos. These stories share themes. A golden age ends in sudden disaster. The sky and earth change, fire and flood follow. Are these coincidences or fragmented memories of a real event? The similarities are striking, even among isolated cultures. Myths may be humanity's record of a global catastrophe. Legends encode survival, loss, and the terror of a world transformed. The past may be closer than we think. These stories are more than imagination, they're warnings. The world has tilted before, the echoes remain in every culture. Are we listening? Myths intrigue, but evidence is crucial. In Siberia and Alaska, perfectly preserved mammoths have been found, some with undigested temperate plants in their stomachs. These animals died and froze instantly, suggesting a sudden, catastrophic event. The region was once a grassland, not a frozen wasteland. A slow ice age wouldn't explain the instant freeze or the standing, flash-frozen animals. Fractured bones hint at violent death. Entire ecosystems were frozen in time. What could cause such rapid change? A sudden axis shift could plunge a region into Arctic cold within hours. This would explain the mammoth's fate. Mainstream science offers other theories, but none fully account for the scale and speed. The frozen mammoths are a chilling testament to ancient catastrophe. The evidence is in the ice. The past speaks through these silent giants. Are we ready to hear it? The rapid axis shift theory is controversial. Mainstream geology favors slow, gradual change, plate tectonics over millions of years. Most scientists say a sudden global crustal shift is impossible. The forces would shatter the crust. Yet anomalies persist. Fossil graveyards, jumbled bones, strange rock layers. Some argue these are scars of a global cataclysm, not slow erosion. Paleomagnetism shows Earth's magnetic poles have wandered and even flipped. While magnetic shifts aren't the same as axis shifts, some believe they're linked. The debate rages, gradualism versus catastrophism. Perhaps Earth's history is calm, punctuated by rare, violent events. The scars remain, fueling the controversy. The truth may lie between myth and science. The evidence demands we keep questioning. The debate is far from over. Axis shift legends connect to tales of lost continents. Atlantis, Lemuria. Plato described Atlantis vanishing in a single day and night. Lemuria too was said to sink beneath the waves after a cataclysm. These stories hint at forgotten chapters in human history ended by disaster. Could an axis shift have destroyed these worlds? A sudden crustal movement could sink land masses and unleash tsunamis. No civilization could withstand such force. The myth of a vanished land fits the violence of a rapid shift. While there's no proof Atlantis or Lemuria existed, the legends persist worldwide. Perhaps they're memories of lands lost to global upheaval. The axis shift theory offers a mechanism for these disappearances. Myths may be rooted in real catastrophe. The possibility is haunting. Myths worldwide share a pattern, different names, same disaster. A stable world destroyed by flood or fire, the heavens altered, a new world emerging. Greek, Hopi, Norse and Inca legends all describe fire, ice and a changed sky. These extremes match the effects of a crustal shift volcanic fire, lands plunged into polar cold. Myths of the sun's path changing appear in China, South America and beyond. Is this coincidence or a shared memory? Isolated cultures tell the same story: creation, destruction, rebirth. The simplest explanation, a real global event witnessed by ancient peoples. Trauma encoded in legend passed through generations. The tapestry of myth may be our oldest record of catastrophe. The world has stumbled before. The stories endure for a reason. Are we paying attention? Ancient stories are more than memories. They're warnings. Many cultures prophesied cycles of creation and destruction. The Mayans tracked time in vast cycles, marking ages of change. The end of their calendar in 2012 signaled transition, not apocalypse. Mayan prophecies speak of climate turmoil as a sign of change. Hindu scriptures describe yugas, ages ending in cataclysm and rebirth. The current age, Kali Yuga, is prophesied to end in fire and water before a new golden age. These cycles appear in Hopi, Hindu and Mayan traditions. Prophecies can be spiritual metaphors or literal warnings. The ancients may have survived past cataclysms and left us signs. They mapped the cycles, urging future generations to be vigilant. The earth is not static. It transforms in powerful, recurring ways. The warnings are clear. Stability is temporary. We must heed the lessons of the past. The next cycle could be closer than we think. Earth's axis still wobbles, a phenomenon called polar motion. Recently, this wobble has grown more erratic, accelerated by melting ice sheets. Human activity is now a geological force, shifting the planet's balance. Even small changes in mass distribution affect Earth's spin. The principle is proven. Our world's rotation is sensitive to surface changes. We can't know if a rapid axis shift is possible, but the risk is real. Myths, geology, and modern science all warn us. Earth's past was violent. The ancients urged humility and respect for the planet's power. The possibility of another transformation is not zero. The consequences would be unimaginable. The axis shift story is a cautionary tale. We must see Earth as dynamic, not unchanging. The whispers of the past and the wobble of the present are warnings. We must listen, learn, and prepare. The future depends on understanding the dark lore of our planet.